and Twitty, don't
Yep.
you?
What's up, everybody? We live between the pits. I got a no face here today. Rhett's working on the old pulse. I got the champ, Mr. Steve here. What's going on, Mr. Steve? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
We doing. What you been just got the truck in the shed grazing till
Yeah, we
next
ain't
year?
we ain't done nothing to it as of yet. We kind of don't know what direction to go with it yet.
I
I'm,
understand
I'm
that.
waiting to see what kind of races we're going to do next year, so I know if I'm going to do anything different, or I know we're going to do some heads up racing next year, so that's going to be fast track stuff. So
Yep.
that's a little bit different suspension setup than trying to run in the mud.
Oh
So
yeah. I think we're
I
gonna
got the
might add a couple of little different aspect of it, something different.
yep, that's right.
You missed a you missed a good race this weekend. It was nice, fun race. What's up, William? I
Yeah,
guess you can't call it a horseshoe. It was a
paperclip.
yeah, I reckon a paperclip they call it.
Yep.
It was
And
fun.
there, it's a lot of seat time.
Oh, a lot, a lot of
It's
a lot of seat time, a lot of if you and the thing about my truck is everything's closed up, and when it's cold like that,
mm-hmm.
the window fogs up awful.
Yeah, yep,
So
that's right.
after the first pass wasn't that bad, but the second run after I come out the first hole, I couldn't see nothing.
Yeah, that heat comes up from that motor and just kills the windshield.
It killed everything. Daddy said, "Why you letting out of us?" Hell, I couldn't see, Bo. I said, "I ain't no." But we did good. Got second, pulled up a second against Mr. Tyler. He's got it figured out. He'll drive the wheels off that truck, brother.
That's a little Jeeper, right?
Yeah, Steve's old truck.
Yeah. I've seen some videos of him. He don't cut her no slack. That's for damn sure.
He drives. He won two classes and probably got second or third in another class. So
He's wheeling it.
he's getting to be the man to beat when it comes to that horseshoe, brother. But like I said, when he leaves off, he don't lift in the turns. It goes around the turn.
You got it dialed in.
He'll drive the snot at that thing. But it was pretty fun. It was pretty good. My buddy Cody had some technical difficulties in his new rig. You know how them Fords are.
Yeah. They keep mechanics in business.
Yeah, them Fords. Get them in a deal, you can get them in a race them. But William, I think y'all ran pretty decent in the stock truck. I think William McCann and them come out there. They didn't have Taz. They bought the little DOT truck and the what you call it truck, the little red Toyota. I see we got ball peen hanging on here. If you want to get on, you got the link. Hit us up, David. Come on in and chat with us. If you got me. But we're ready for we got the banquet here in a couple weeks.
Yeah. The second weekend of December?
Yep, the second weekend of December.
December the 8th.
Yes, the eighth of the ninth, whatever that week, whatever that Saturday is.
Yep.
We get out and get a time on that. Rhett sent me a picture earlier of the flyer, not the darn flyers of the plaques he's getting.
Okay.
Oh, they look good.
Look like last year's plaques, or
Not quite. They'll. I think if I can get them to upload them up. And they kind of black, like a square look. Got a new logo on them and all our sponsors on the bottom and all. So pretty good looking little plaque.
Yep.
I don't know if just the winners is getting them. I don't know if he's doing 2 spots. I have he's doing.
He's been doing 3.
Yeah.
Last couple of years, it's been 3 spots. Hopefully, he's doing 3.
Yeah, I think he did 4, and then last year he did do the 4 spots because I got a 4th place trophy, but I didn't get a 4th place trophy last year. I think I finished like 5th or some shit, something like that.
Yeah, last year they did 3. It was Rick got second, which Rick's got second again this year. If my numbers is right, he's tied. You and him are tied, right?
Yeah, I think he's got a first, though. That's what gets it.
Yeah, but whenever you guys go into a statistical tie like that, don't you go to the drop race to break the tie?
I don't know if it goes to the
drop race.
I don't know if it goes to the drop race or the if you
number
got
of first and seconds.
Yeah, something. I don't deal with that, to be honest. I think Gavin and Rhett deal with all that.
Yeah, I see. Which we in our class we had 2 ties. Second place tie and a third place tie.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yep. We had you were tied in second, and then we had CJ and who was the other? Mr. Don, wasn't it?
yeah, Don was tied for third.
I think CJ and Mr. Don was third.
Yeah, man, you can't catch. You see that comment down there? Can you see the comment, Steve?
No, I can't see the comments.
I got a little fella I've been training at work, my trainee at work, talking trash, saying as
Uh-oh.
long as they giving away second place trophies, I'll get one. I'm good. But see, that's the thing. Like I was telling them again, Steve, don't nobody protest second place.
No.
You can do whatever you want as long as you finish second. You can finish second every race you go to.
Yep.
And never get protested.
Yep, that's right.
So
yeah, that's your strategy for next year. Second place every race.
Yeah, man. I mean, if it works out pretty good, that ain't bad. That's pretty consistent.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's all it is in this stuff is consistency. Because you can blow one race and don't. I mean, it don't matter. You know what I mean? You mess one race up and you're out the number.
Yep.
So if you stay consistent, Rick's been consistent all year. Every race. I mean, he got that first at the last Palmetto DOT race, or not the last one, but the first one at Palmetto, and that elevated him right up.
He got that one figured out for sure.
Yep. But his truck's about like yours though. It does good in that sloppy mess. If it's bogging, yours and his truck will do it. I mean, there ain't no doubt about that.
I got to work on it. I tell you what we ought to do, Steve. We talking about that team deal. You can come to Twitty's and you can run the small tire. Then Rick can run the mid tire and I'll run the big tire. And then we'll pick us up some tractor tire trucks.
And that's next weekend?
Yeah, I think it's Friday and Saturday. I think the smaller class is on Friday night. That's the only bad part about it.
Yeah, see, I can't do the Friday night for me. I mean, by the time I get off of work and try to haul up there, and then if we got a race again Saturday, there ain't no hotel rooms around that place. It's 40, 50 miles to the hotel.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that place is truly in the woods.
Yep.
So I mean, a Friday and a Saturday, and that's the biggest reason why I didn't go up to the that one race, because you had to run Friday and Saturday. Qualify Friday night and then race on Saturday, and I just, as early as I start work in the morning, you leave the house at 2:00 in the morning. You get back
that's a lot.
3, 4 in the afternoon. You done put in 13 hours. You don't want to load up and drive another 4 or 5 hours and then try to stay up to whatever time to try to race and then go hunt a hotel room.
Yeah, that's a lot of race. That's a lot.
So the 2-day race has kind of thrown me out of it.
Yeah, but see, it ain't but 45 minutes from the house, 35, 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, you live in the center of it. I live on the outer skirts of it.
Twitties, he said, Tyler says Twitties knows a good hotels near there. A few good. I don't know where they be. Unless you can drive back to Allendale, maybe.
Yeah, I went up there one year to watch. You remember that Ricky B?
Yeah.
Used to do them things. He had a big race up there one year. It's been several years back. Anyhow, I went to it. It was a Friday night and a Saturday day race. And they were they were pulling tires. They didn't have a tractor pull, but they drug a big tire and, tug of war, whatever they did. I don't remember what all they did, but anyhow, we went up there to watch, and we got a hotel room. But like I say, hell, it was 40 miles from there, 50 miles from there by the time you get the hotel and back. It just ain't nothing close.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I mean, I see them, some of them fellas, they said that during the race Saturday, the other race Saturday in North Carolina called out some big guns, buddy. Did you see that, Steve?
Which one was that? The grudge race?
Yeah, the grudge race.
Carolina grudge?
Yep.
Yeah, they was throwing out big money. That's what caused them big trucks to show up.
I heard they called old boy from Indiana showed up.
Damn it, man. Well, but when you throw big money at it, people will travel.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. You stop dropping stuff that covers trips. I mean, it's one thing like you go out there and race for $200-$300. It'll buy you fuel there, or buy you fuel back and maybe a meal or two. But you go up there and win $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. that's a whole different ball game there.
Yeah.
You get guys that got big trucks out there after it.
Dang right. I see JB, you talking about the C class. I believe one of your motors won the C class. I believe Big Dave won C class this past weekend in Orangeburg. I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, he did win one class. I'm not sure what class, but he did win a class.
I didn't stay around for the doggone the V-tread and all that. I don't know how that went or how the freestyle went. Tony wasn't giving chap. I believe Tony's picking beans, so he ain't only too good.
That's the life of a farmer right now, buddy. He's short days. It's hell on them right now trying to get everything in for the cold sets.
Oh yeah. It's pretty. We've been working too. I've been getting home 6, 7 o'clock every night too. JBE small block at the front, huh? That was a small block. I tried to get Mike to come on here and talk. I think they went up there. They made both races. Mike and I can't remember his partner's name.
Yep.
They made this North Carolina race and made it back to make Orangeburg. So
yep, he did good in Orangeburg. His truck looked good in Orangeburg.
The tracks was good, man. It was a little rough, but I think that was just my steering while mine was so rough because with that rack, you feel everything in it.
Oh yeah, well I got the same rack as you got. Yeah, you get positive feedback for sure.
Yeah, and you got but it was good. We ran good.
Yeah.
I had the fastest pass of the night, but I was the first truck in the hole.
So combined time?
Yeah, they combined them.
Yeah.
Until the second round, and they outrun me then. It was over then. They went to turn them up, I guess. But he had a pretty decent truck count. It was pretty good. But
they got a damn good facility. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better place to race. I mean,
no, it's nice. The hole they dug the hole good, and Tony them good as gold, and they paid pretty decent, pretty good. Yep. I did all right. Paid for my gas, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Jacob made 2 passes.
Well, if you're doing this to make money at it, you better quit.
That's a fact.
Because you definitely gonna get disappointed. I can promise you.
I see Rhett's trying to get that truck done so he can be at Twitty's.
Yes, sir. He is burning the midnight oil over there.
He told me he was going to take it easy at Twitty's because he's got too much work and too much time to turn it over the first pass.
You know as well as I know that's BS.
That's what I was thinking too.
The first pass, he might ease it on the first pass, but if someone beats him on that first pass, he's turning it loose on that second one.
He'll let it eat. But I think they're gonna they had the puff pass out there too. And that I was listening to them boys talk, Steve. That thing's paying out a couple $1,000 for that team challenge thing.
Huh.
It's got like 13 teams, I want to think they said. 12 or 13 teams in that thing.
Wow.
It's paying out. That's a pretty good payout.
Yeah, it is.
If you can win that, your team split it. I think Blaine told me it was like $400 a person if they win it. $400 or $500 a person now.
That ain't bad. I mean, hell, that's as good as any place to pay a first place. If you win your class, you know what I'm saying? And being team, you ain't got to win your class. You just got to be in the top of your class, and someone else got to win theirs.
That's right.
You know,
I guess that's consistency too.
Now, how are they going to do it there? Is that going to be a combined time event too?
Yeah, Tweet is always combined time.
Okay.
Kinley says 21 teams.
Wow.
And it's what? Is it $50, $100, $200 a team or something like that? How much is it a team, Kinsley?
But there's 6 trucks to the team though, right? Or 5 trucks?
It's 5 or the 6. I don't know. I ain't been.
Well, you got the 3. They got the A, B, and C class. Then you got megas and 1 ton.
And then they got a bog truck.
Okay.
So
okay. So there's 6 trucks. Yep. There's 6
trucks to a team.
6 trucks. I mean, hell, if it ain't but $200 entry, that ain't no money per person.
No.
That's $35 a head.
I can't remember if it was $50 or $100 a truck. Or what they said. That's pretty good money.
Yeah. Yeah, that
it's
ain't
$100 a team.
Yep, that ain't bad.
That's-
That ain't a bad deal.
I might have to go try Saturday night, run the big tires. I think, and the thing I like about he's run the big tires, I think the big tire truck runs both pits.
Right. So the the 35s and the 38 and down, 35 and down and 38 and down, they'll run up the middle.
Well, I think last time only the 35 ran up the middle. I think everything else run both pits.
Okay.
But it kind of goes how his pits go. Some things get nasty sometimes, and
yeah. Well, that one up against the tower does. I know that for sure.
Yep.
That pit right there it'll get ugly quick.
I like to try it, and then so I mean that's like the last race. If you want to get your racing in, you better get it in. I think Carolina Grudge has got another one the first weekend of December, shootout race again.
Yeah.
I think they're paying out good money that one too, like $1,400 first place on that one too. So
she got some damn good sponsors, don't she?
And I wish we can get it and figure out how she's getting it. She might be able to sweet talking better than we do.
That's what I was about to say. You better get a little different equipment to be sweet talking big money.
And then we got our little banquet on the 8th or the 9th, whatever that Saturday is.
Yep.
And we'll do some racing then on the flat track too. If anybody wants to come out there and race, a little grudge race, tuning, whatever. And hopefully we'll kind of have our schedule in mind before then, how we're gonna do this next year.
Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to try to figure something out, by the cookout, just to, I know nothing to be etched in stone that early, but just a kind of rough of what we're doing, where we're going, and all that good stuff. Just so everybody can get their vacation days in. Cause I mean,
That's right.
A lot of these guys, they got to pull vacation days for that. I'm fortunate enough. I don't work any Saturdays. So, I don't never have to worry about a Saturday being a work day for me. Unless something tears up.
Jason Hopkins just said that Carolina Grudge was fun over the weekend. Who won it, Jason? You know who won it all? Who won what? And well, let me ask you this. Who outrun you? How about that? That's a good question. I know I saw Jay and all them boys go up there. But like a pretty good crowd. I tried to go deer hunting.
Jay's getting that thing dialed in on that fast track.
Oh, yeah. That truck's fast, no doubt.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos. He's getting that thing dialed in on that fast track. But if that's where the money's at, that's where people's going to end up.
Oh yeah, they like that, and you ain't got to clean
it. Yeah, that's right. You go run in a mud hole for $300 to win, or you go up there and run for $1,000 to win, and you guaranteed on Sunday from that mud hole, you're going to spend the better part of Sunday out there cleaning on that truck. You go run that fast track, it's a quick run around that thing at the car wash, and you're done.
Yeah, yep. Jason said he won the hot street, which I don't think they let none of the boys run in this class like we ran last time. I don't think they was pouting or something and made them get out the class and run with Jason. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, Jason.
Hey, we went and we got tech. They said we were legal.
That's right.
So we didn't know nothing about nothing. We just showed up and said, "There's the truck. Look at it. Tell us what class we're in," and that's what class we went to.
That's the class I was going to run if I went up there again. So.
Right. Exactly. That's neither one of us picked our class. Well, none of us did. We went up there, and like I say, they come and check the trucks, and they said, "This is what class this truck fits."
They told us what to run in, ain't it?
Yep, that's right.
They don't allow big engines in the lower classes. Okay.
Oh, I got a small motor.
Me too. I got a small motor too. I think Jason just wanted to pick on them boys. All it was.
Yeah, I got a little engine. I'm 305 with a 3/4 cam, full barrel.
I'm about to add some more cam to mine. I can tell that already next year.
What the world? Camshaft ain't the key. It's cylinder head's the key.
That's a fact. I gotta do something. That second and third and all that ain't cutting it. That ain't no fun. That ain't no fun. We'll figure it out. I gotta put my bottle on it.
It seems like yours runs better at the end of the season than it does at the beginning of the season.
Every year, man. I think the problem is we change something or we wreck it.
Yep.
By the time we get figured out, it's too late.
Yep.
But
the big thing is, and I learned it a long time ago with mine, it's little adjustments.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's. I've messed up and changed a bunch of stuff at one time and go to the track and be heartbroken. Say, what in the heck? And now I don't know what messed me up. So now I got to go back all the way back to square one again and, try to get it back to what it was before you can try to do any more improvements. So I do little bitty, like to go to Palmetto this time. I changed a little bit on the chassis and did a couple little things to it. And what I thought worked in the suspension, and it worked. I watched that video. I bet I watched that video 100 times or better, frame by frame, and it left decent. But when it hit high gear, it went ahead and you can see it just kind of pick up onto the top, and it went on.
Yeah, he outrun me definitely. It was damn good.
So but like I say, it's just little tweaks, just like David up there at North Carolina. He made that pass. I videoed it. I watched it frame by frame by frame, and we went over there and made a shock adjustment, knocked 2/10 off his truck.
That's pretty good.
It's little things.
Huh?
It's little things like that is where, you know what I mean? That's where all of our trucks are pretty well evenly matched in all the classes. Yeah. We don't really have. We've all been a series long enough now that there ain't really no ducks. The core group that runs in the DOT series, there ain't no ducks in that group. And all the trucks are evenly matched. So it's just little, it's missing a shock adjustment. It's missing air pressure in the tires for a track. Yeah. And that's what bites you in the butt,
Yeah, my dad shaking is big about that tire pressure. So, man, they don't, tire pressure.
Oh, you got they're on it, but them tires make a difference. Them tires will make a difference. But it's like anything else. It's a total package. Everything's got to go together and work together. And it ain't the biggest motor, because mine ain't the biggest motor. It's just everything works together. It's way smaller than all. I think it's one of the smaller ones in the class.
Yeah, I know. That orange one gets out the shop, we probably all gonna be ripping and digging and trying.
Yeah. That. Hey, I already been studying them pictures. I got several things I'm protesting.
Oh boy,
I already got my $300. You got yours?
Yeah, I got it. I told Rhett Saturday. I said, man, I don't understand. Every post he posts, oh, I'm coming to look for that purple 8. Come on. I said, Bo, I hope you ain't building a damn second place truck. You ought to be looking for Steve or somebody else. Why are you looking for me? I said, what the heck is that?
Yeah, I don't understand that outlook neither. You know what I mean? But I guess with the past 2 seasons he's had, and that truck is just as fast as any of the rest of them.
Oh yeah.
He's just had gremlins. He had distributor issues and he's had carburetor issues. I mean, he's just been battling little bitty gremlins that's just been kicking his butt the last couple of seasons. Because when it shows up and runs, it's as competitive as anything.
Oh yeah.
That truck is as fast as any truck in the group. He's just had them little thorns in his backside the last couple of seasons. But I got a feeling they got all the thorns out of it.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I mean, I'd hope so. He's gonna work his devil. He's working his behind off up to get it.
Yep. Yeah. He's definitely put the hours in. He's got sweat equity in that truck. That's for sure.
But he's I thought he was talking about going to get the Puff Pass Saturday to run, but he didn't make it.
Yeah. Saturday he was there videoing, because most of the videos that I seen from that race was Rhett's videos. And then he was back over there Sunday working on the truck.
Yep, early.
Yeah, he posted Sunday morning. He was over there working on the truck again. So he's definitely putting in the hour. I bet Curtis will be glad when that thing leaves.
He ain't get something else in the shop.
He's gonna get to claim Rhett on his damn taxes this year as much as Rhett's been there.
He said he's been feeding him.
I'm telling you, he's gonna have to claim him on his taxes this year.
He said Rhett eats more pizza than he ever seen in his life. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna try to add some more races this year. 'Cause I know we got some more tracks interested.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work. We talked about it a little bit Saturday night at track,
Mm-hmm.
but we're trying to figure this thing out. What's the easiest? We don't want too many. Too many is.
Well,
I think 6 or 8 was good. I think, in my opinion, because you got to have a time you can work on it.
yeah. I believe the what was it 2021? That's the year you won the championship, correct?
Yeah, we raced 24 races. I think it was. Felt like
we had. I think there was 10 DOT races.
Yeah.
But I mean, we ran races in between as well. But because we had extra points races and we had all them other races that you had to run in order to stay in the points contention.
Yep.
As tight as the group is, you can't miss one of them 5-point bonus races because now you're 5 point down. You can't get it back.
Yeah, it costs you.
Yep, you got to run them. So that first race, I think that schedule was hectic.
It was a lot.
That was a lot. We was racing sometimes twice a month.
Yeah, that's a lot. And in my opinion, I think it kind of that much with the series, with that much racing, it kind of kills your local tracks too.
Yeah, because you create a vacuum when you pull all them trucks out of that area.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna race here because they got to race next weekend here for points. So.
Yep, that's right. And I've been guilty of it this year, and I'm probably going to try to run a little more next year. This year, I've just had a bunch of different things going on, but I've kind of saved the truck for the series races, to try to upgrade and change a little things in between the races. So, what's going on, Mr. Cody?
What's up?
The new Ford man joining us.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? You working on the truck? You got it ready for Twitties?
No, I ain't touched it. I ordered an axle for it yesterday or Monday. So as soon as the axle gets here, I'm gonna work on it.
Got it ready. My man's got it.
And beat the ears off the end of the axle.
Yeah, it looked pretty. I seen. Yeah,
it looked good though. Looked like it ran good.
It's geared too low, so we're gonna do something different for Twitties. But I plan to run it at Twitties.
You running Friday night and Saturday night, or you just coming Saturday?
Probably just Friday. And just run A and B. I might bring it on 35s. I might bring it on 35s and run A and B class.
What's it on now? 38s?
Yeah.
Do you have a set of skinnies for the front?
I got a full set of skinnies.
Okay.
I got a full set of 35s too. I think I'm going to put on it.
Well, you thought it was geared low on them 38s. It's really going to be low geared on that 35.
The axle gear is too low to run low side of the case, and it's not low enough to run high side of the case, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, well, can it run high side on 35s?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Go to a 35 and high side of the case.
Yeah.
And then if I keep the truck through the winter, we'll re-gear it then.
That ain't nothing hang out around there long.
Comments on Facebook, I thought it was already gone.
I thought it was going to be gone too.
I thought it was gone.
Them Saturday deals and Sunday deals and things.
I took the title with me to Orangeburg. I was hoping to leave it at Orangeburg.
The closer it gets to Twitties, the closer that fella might bite on getting it if he ain't got his together too.
Hey, it'll be there at Twitties. I'm gonna be there at least Friday.
And you need to get the windshield wiper on it too.
Hey, I picked up something new today for the old K10.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
Oh, it's sitting right here in this crate in the back of the truck.
Oh Lord.
Oh. Here comes
he taking the run with that white K10.
Under protest again.
Nah, truck. The
he was there. I think the white. Did he win the street class Saturday?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, that truck will run now. I don't know what that fella's name is, but that thing.
I forget what his name is. We weren't talking about it.
The white would. I think that thing like a 6.2 or something. Man, that thing will run. Son.
That's what I've heard. I heard it was a 6.2. I don't know.
Well, isn't all 6.2s aluminum block? How can you run aluminum block in street class? Because it's street motor?
I reckon.
know.
Or there ain't no rule in the street class for that.
I don't know.
That street class is kind of picky. Well, see, they run a stock class. They don't run a street class, so they run a stock class.
Well, I
Well,
mean, there ain't a truck in it that fits stock rule, in my opinion.
No,
I agree. No.
there's no
street. To me, street and stock are two totally different things.
Yep.
street is tag and insurance.
Yep.
That's it. Tag and insurance.
Yep. That's the way I see it too. I think they finally see it too. There's so many
I mean,
rule beaters, I guess you could say.
that should. I mean, and if they want to do a 10-mile drive or something like that, okay, or 20-mile drive.
Hey, I'm all for that.
You know, but to say, oh, your truck's got an LS in it, they never came with an LS, it ain't no longer street. Why ain't it?
Well, Steve, my man got protested when as soon as he pulled up. Almost again. Just for pulling up. I won't say protested, but
it was mentioned. Or it was
it was mentioned. He's in the street class again with that.
That's what I was told.
That's something else, man. That's when you're a haunted man, I guess you could say.
That's right. They scared of you.
I ain't even won nothing.
They scared of you.
I know the feeling too. They love picking on me, I guess, because I talk trash. That's why they talk trash to me, I reckon. But yeah.
You gotta get it to give it, right?
Yep. We'll send it. I ain't scared of them. I know it's gonna be some racing for the because I got me a couple races racing locked in for the cookout.
What you got locked in for the cookout?
That damn white S10 again.
Him and Ballpeen got to go.
Go ahead and put me down for the cookout too.
We'll do it.
I'm gonna stage back tire and you're gonna give me the hit and you ain't gonna run down this Ford.
Hey, don't matter, Bo. I tell them boys the two things I ain't gonna do. I'm a straight man. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I ain't got run by Ford.
We'll find. You'll have to come catch me.
That's hard to do in 200 foot, man.
You ain't kidding, it is.
Real hard to do in 200 foot.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't think I was gonna go anywhere my first pass at Orangeburg.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The old Ford gas pedal couldn't hold this Chevrolet foot.
It showed that cable wouldn't hold it. That man hit to give it so much gas it pulled the throttle cable out, Steve.
Oh man. But the Fords ain't used to that full throttle.
That's what I told him.
I was trying to get all I could of that 352.
It run good. Once you get it worked out, it's gonna be something else, buddy.
I hope it's somebody else's by then.
I feel you won't keep it long. Post it up. Somebody get it.
Yeah, he trade off anything, sell off everything he's got over there.
I see the shop's empty this evening. That's hard to believe too. I figured he had something they're wrenching on getting.
Everything that's here to be working on, waiting on parts right now. Got plenty of it out here to work on, but
them
get
parts
ball peen on him, let him.
Parts are kiss of death, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's always your fault if you can't get the parts in time.
Oh yeah. I don't know how you work for the public like that.
I tell them in a heartbeat. I didn't build the car and I don't build the parts.
Yeah,
I
used to mechanic for a living, and I did diesel trucks, big trucks, and I started as a young man in the automotive field like you, and I got to dealing with the public. I said, "Oh no, we're gonna quit this," and I went back to school and learned diesel mechanics. And I went to work for trucking companies.
Yeah.
Hey, I pulled an oil pan off a 6.7 Ford today, and the only place that can get the gaskets, they said there's a Ford dealer in Alaska that has the gaskets I need. And the Ford dealer around here said, best thing I can tell you to do is RTV and reuse them.
That's hard to believe, boy, ain't it?
Wow.
Yeah. They said they've been on nationwide back order for over a year.
Thank you, Biden. We blame that on the president too.
Golly. But you know, I seen something on Facebook the other day. A guy had I think it was a 21 or a 22 F350 that the motor went down 6.7. And the damn dealer had the truck for over a year and never could get a motor for it. Told him just come get the truck.
Dang.
He had to battle out with the factory to try to get him to buy the truck back.
I say, well, we've come in with the same thing at work. We got a pump go out the other week, like an alloy pump, and they told us it was 16 weeks to get that freaking pump.
Wow.
I said, the man made the whole world in 7 days. They can't build a pump. Yeah.
Well, it depends on what side of the world they're building it on. That's the problem.
Nothing's built in the U.S. no more. Nothing.
That's right. Yep.
What's up, Jared? We got Jared. And Fred said you need to keep that Ford, Cody.
I mean, I do like the Ford. I ain't gonna say I don't like it. If I keep it, I got to make some changes though, because my head was beating on the roll bar the whole time.
It's definitely got a nice seat in it.
You can have the seat because I don't like it.
It's got a lot more cushion than mine's got in. I can tell you that.
If it stays around much longer, it'll have a aluminum Kirky in it because I don't like that seat that's in it.
That thing's got shocks or something on it too. You said, didn't it?
No, it's a suspension seat, but I mean it don't. It's just the way it's made.
That's pretty.
It's one of them Corbeau or however you say it, off-road suspension seats.
Oh, okay.
One of them rough behind.
What was in it when I got it?
It ought to be ready. You go win all at Twittys because I think all them boys. That's a points race for them West Virginia boys or Virginia boys, ain't it?
I think it's their last race.
Angus Streets. What do they call them?
Well, that truck that Ford you got ran in that series, didn't it?
I don't know if he ran it in the series, but he said that he knows them pretty well and ran with them before.
Okay.
But I don't know if he was part of the series or not.
That's them boys that won't run straight line with us. Straight liners. Hopefully I got that horseshoe figured out, Cody, and we'll go sweep it.
It looked like he was learning how to turn.
Yeah,
he's doing good.
Can't see, man. Can't see.
I wish I'd have had a lot better showing Saturday night, but hey, it is what it is.
That's first time out, man. That was pretty good.
First time with a truck, and if I'd have had either a windshield wiper or a piece of Lexan with a hole in it, I'd have been a whole lot better off. Because I know I couldn't see Jack in mine.
Yeah, I had a windshield wiper. It didn't help me none tall. I couldn't see nothing.
No,
that's so cold.
That first
when I come out that first pit, I mean, I'm not worried about it in the pit because I can see the wall. But making that big turn, I was just looking for the tire.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Coming out of that first pit, that water was coming up on everybody's windshield.
But I mean, I like the layout they had.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It's a lot of driving. I enjoyed it. I'm getting better at it. I'm gonna win me one day. One day. Might be Twittys. I'm gonna shoot for Twittys. What class you running?
You can just set that up. You can set that up at your track, BT.
Oh, we coming. We got some additions coming.
Start on the tower side mud, then hang a left and go down one side to flat track, come back to flat track and bust a right and go down the other mud pit.
That has come up. I'm telling you, it has come up.
You'd be down there in Shakey's backyard getting that thing gathered up. When you
yeah, put me a jump in between to turn them, or you could get rolling. That's a lot of.
Man, when you come off of that second fast track and hang that right and stretch it out across that pit, you'll be down there in Shaggy's backyard in just a second.
We'd have to put us a jump before you got to the pit to slow them down.
You have to put it one of them catch nets like they got at the drag strip.
Yeah, there you go.
Catch you at the other end when you come out.
But we talked about changing up some stuff and do something different. We got the pits redone. We done went down there, had the bulldozer this weekend, pushed it all out and leveled it out, pushed it back in there.
Well, how about the flat track at Patrick's? They working on it?
I hadn't talked to him. I heard they got a light. Somebody's buying a light. I heard I don't know. One of them down is buying a light, and it's gonna have like a drag light. It's the timing and everything. It'll give you all your times and all that good stuff. So
Gavin said it's gonna have your 60 foot, your 330s, and the 660. Oh, I mean your 330. Yeah, no the 60 foot, 100 foot, and then your 200 foot time. Yep. What they're gonna try to have.
And then I also heard that somebody went somewhere this weekend to a race, and they was talking about that racetrack. He went to a drag race, I think, and they was talking about adding a flat track side by side race too. So,
what track was that?
I don't have a clue where he said he was going.
Talking
It
about
was
the one,
Kurt,
that
I
was,
think.
the one that was in Virginia or something?
I don't think this was in Virginia. I think it's pretty local. I don't know.
I think there was one in South Carolina, a drag strip that was talking about that dude. Piedmont
Well,
Dragway?
Piedmont, North Carolina. That's where the
Yeah,
Carolina
Piedmont's
Grudge
in North
was.
Carolina.
Okay, that's North Carolina. For some reason, I'm thinking somebody said that track was talking about it, but I could be wrong.
Well,
Well,
see,
now,
I think
now Piedmont, they've got dirt drag side by side down at the end of the drag strip, don't they?
yeah, I
I've
think,
never been there.
Isn't that where they did the Carolina Grudge?
yeah. Tony, yeah, like I said, Fred says Tony's gonna have one next year because Carolina Grudge is coming, so they're gonna have the lights and the tree and all, and a flat track race also. So
He's putting a guardrail down the middle of the pit or down the middle of his.
I don't think he's putting the goal right down the middle now. I don't think he said something about it, but I think he changed his mind.
He's going to do it like
last
Patrick,
weekend.
just leave it wide open.
Yeah,
See, Patrick ain't going to have a guardrail down the middle. He's going to, I guess, just put cones, or I don't know what he's going to do for the middle part of it, but it's just going to be super wide.
South Georgia. That's gonna be. We'll see how it goes. We got a flat track. You can come race. So whatever. We'll do whatever. I'm ready to run. Like I said, it's a lot less washing, but I think you can get some interest with it. With the, I guess you can say, get some gambling, some trash talking, some grudge racing.
Yeah.
He said, Fred said they have some kind of barricade for safety, but they ain't put. I don't think they put in the guardrail.
Okay.
And then about 400, about 40 y'all can line up right there where the truck takes off.
Yeah, everybody get right behind it.
Yeah,
Like they do in the drag race.
Yeah.
Hold your $100 which lane you want.
I ain't never understood that.
Me neither. I ain't standing. No shit. No. I told Daddy we ought to start something just like on a Friday night or a Saturday night or a Sunday afternoon. Just have some kind of little grudge races down here. They can come up and pay you money and race on the off months.
Hey, there used to be a video up here at PV. I think it was Jason running his old truck against a fella Scott Stroud, and a girl walked behind the trucks right when they went to leave the line, and that was Cut Tire Unlimited trucks, and she got hit with a rock, and I mean it about laid her out.
I bet that was a hard lesson learned, wasn't it?
I think that video is still on YouTube, but that's been years ago.
William says bubble wrap. Talking about bubble wrap. A lot of them, I kind of enjoy. I don't mind flat track racing, but for some reason we just can't get a crowd to watch it.
I think when you do the heads up stuff, you could. I believe you will once they figure out what it is.
Yeah, once you get it started, yeah, you could probably.
You know, with the consistency deal, it's the same truck making 20 passes by itself, and nobody understands what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
You're just watching that truck go down the track, and then it comes back, and it goes again, and then someone else gets in it, and it goes again, and you know, you go to some of them races down there in Florida and all, and hell, you'll have one truck got 6 drivers driving it.
Hey, I know I saw that before. Went to one of them consistency races, and I know I watched one truck make 8 or 10 passes.
Oh,
last time we went to Cobbtown.
Yeah, I used to run with some guys down there in Florida. They do that. They show up with 6 trucks and 36 drivers.
Yeah,
jeez, that's the whole class, isn't it?
And everybody get twice. And I told them one time, I said, "Damn, all y'all doing just winning your own money back.
Yep.
Y'all might as well just give each other $50 and call it a day and stay at home.
Yeah,
ain't no sense burning the fuel or tearing up race trucks to go down there for that."
I think we're gonna do some next year. Hopefully, we can do some in the series. Some heads up racing if we get everybody to buy in.
I think the biggest thing with the series deal and with the heads up is how you're gonna do the points, because you're gonna have non-series trucks affect series trucks points.
Yeah.
When we run mud, it doesn't, because they can win the event as long as your time is the fastest of the series trucks.
Yeah,
you get the first place, you know, or whatever. But if you get knocked out first round by a non-series truck, you just stuck. You lost out.
Sucks. But the way I look at it is, we supposed to be the bad ones. We shouldn't be getting that one.
If you're supposed to be bad, it don't matter what you line up against. Whether you line up against somebody else or running yourself.
Yeah, but running against time and running against that timer's or running against that tree's 2 different things.
Yeah. See, that's the only kind of deal it is, but I say we send them down through there. Hell with it.
Hey,
But the one time I Retton was talking about getting, you can put a box in your truck and you have to worry about that light. Just hit the button and let it go.
Yeah, if you run a delay box like they do in drag racing.
man.
Box.
You don't need no delay box. What's that fella with the green Vega that just won the $1 million bracket race, foot braking with no delay box?
Yep. He won a couple million, didn't he?
No, I mean he didn't actually win $1 million, but it was they call it the $1 million race. I think he ended up winning like 220,000.
And he had it on an open trailer, like I can hold my mud truck on.
Yeah, they said he bought his truck for like $300 or $400 and slept in a tent out there around all them big old toters and all. And foot braking with no delay box. He ended up winning it.
Winning the whole thing.
Which I think they split the money when it got down to like the semifinals. They all agreed to split, but then they went ahead and finished the race. So
I've done that before. I learned my lesson about that.
He put out I think he was up against a rail in the final.
But you know them $1 million haulers, you ain't racing that $1 million hauler.
No.
That's right.
They look good when they show up, but they don't race worth a damn.
No.
Nope. Well, I think we need to do it to try it. Get us out there. Then we might be able to try to Mississippi. I'm gonna go to Mississippi and try some of them boys down there. About that DT dirt drags or where the heck it is.
Yeah,
I'd like to go down there.
I'd like to go out there and try that too.
I want to go in and try them,
but see the thing out there though, it's bracket racing.
Yeah,
because you're racing an index.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
I see they have a couple like small block shootouts and 35.
It's still index racing though, ain't it?
I don't know.
Everything they do index racing.
All except for that 35 gone wild. Now that 35 gone wild is heads up. You know, I think the only rule is you got to be on a 35.
Yeah, but they race cut tires, nitrous, and everything.
Yeah, and that 35 gone wild. And I think there's a weight limit.
I'm about to say they got a weight limit, don't they?
Yeah, I think big blocks weigh one thing and small blocks weigh the other.
But they got to be running 300 foot.
Yeah, they run 300 foot out there.
Oh,
most everything they do is 300 feet.
Yeah, I looked at their time. I was like, ain't no way in hell that truck's running that in 2 seconds. Because I can run that in 200 foot, nib out.
Yeah, no, they're running 300 feet, or a lot of it's 300.
I have to line that up, get up and go and check that out.
I'm game for it. I'd like to go out there and check it out. But the biggest thing is that index racing. We had to go to your track, and all of us going to have to practice at it.
Yep.
Figure out how the hell to do it where we're not, Mr. Don, he went out there and done it. He ran that.
That was at the DT's drags too, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went out there and ran the Pro ET, which is basically bracket racing. You put a dial in time on your truck, and then I believe they staggered the tree. So you could have raced Johnny Martin. He put in his time, you put in yours. If he puts in 3 seconds and you put in 5, you get to leave 2 seconds before him. He got to sit there and watch you go down the track for 2 seconds before he can let go of the button.
Hey, that bracket racing's hard to do.
Yes, it is. When that sucker leaves, you got to leave with him.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do if you're paired with a slower car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slower truck. Sitting there watching them drive down the track, and then you got to nose them out, but not break out yourself. And
yep. There's a knack to it.
I ain't got it.
There's a knack to that bracket racing. You got to be real good at sandbagging.
Yeah. I see we just line them up and send them down through there. That's what I say.
That's what I like. Just line them up and send it.
If you get out run, I'll put it on the trailer.
So, Cody, how's the S10 coming? Or is it?
It ain't.
It is painted now.
I thought I had a real potential buyer the other day, and we was talking numbers pretty serious, and then I ain't heard nothing out of him since. So I guess
you done spooked him. Maybe he had to ask his wife.
Maybe. I don't know.
Christmas time's coming, man. He might be talking to Santa Claus.
That'd be a good Christmas present.
Yes, it would.
It'll be out next year. Sometime.
Well, you got the motor for it, don't you?
I got everything. I don't need to buy any. The only thing I don't have is I got to get a set of headers built.
And the time to do it.
Do it.
Time. But other than the headers, I have every piece for the truck.
JB wants to know
It's in the trailer, way behind the shop. So I can't even see the trailer from the shop.
Well, it is painted, ain't it? Don't you got it painted now?
Yeah, I got it back from getting painted a month or so ago.
That's what I thought. All right.
How's Jason's coming? About like yours?
He's a little further ahead than me.
That's a good looking truck, Jason.
He's a little further ahead. Well, I don't know. Paint and body's done on mine. Mine's painted, ready to be put together. He's further along putting his together, but his hadn't been painted. So
yeah,
I don't know. I guess we kind of tit for tat on where we're at.
I wish I'd get them going so I can get that Chevrolet team back together with my Toyota.
I was told the other day after Orangeburg that we got possibly a new driver wanting to drive the Toyota. So I reckon we're gonna put a motor back in the Toyota and
yeah, I was told that too.
See what it'll do. I think I'm gonna pull the motor out my K10 and put it in the Toyota, and then put my old LS out the gray truck, put it back in the K10.
There you go. That'd be a good little truck for your race.
Yeah,
they'll really be protesting you then.
He'll be getting protested too.
I hope not. A bone stock 5.3. It couldn't rustle too many feathers.
Like I told Steve earlier, as long as you finish second every time, you ain't gonna hear nothing.
That's a lie.
Huh?
I finished third at one time, and I got questioned about third.
For finishing third, huh?
Yes.
Nelly.
That was with the old gray S10, the tube chassis truck.
Tube chassis truck.
Yeah.
Yours just had about 3 foot more tube than the other ones.
I guess so.
There's some other ones out there's got the tube on them too.
Yeah.
It's
Cody gone. Oh, there he goes.
I was getting FaceTime. Katie was trying to FaceTime me.
Oh, checking Daddy out.
Yeah.
We like I say, I think Twittys, if they want to get their mud racing in, next weekend's the last one for the winter.
I plan to be there for sure Friday with the red Ford and the title in hand. So
there it is. Anybody wants a truck to race Saturday?
It can be bought.
It can be bought. And if it's anywhere between Twittys and the house, it can be delivered.
Oh, hell, you can just leave it at Twittys. Y'all can race Saturday.
Yeah. They could buy it Friday, race it Saturday, and then take it home.
Yep.
That's right. The good deal.
Bring cash.
On a good price.
Yeah.
Cash. COD.
Cash or trade. We'll do either or.
Yeah. My man. Wheeling and dealing. But yep, that's it. And then we got on the second weekend of December, we'll have our little cookout. Anybody wants to come run your truck, whatever, hit me up, let me know. We feeding the series and the people we feeding you, so we got to figure that out too. I got to talk with Curtis and Red, figure out what we're gonna do about that. Give away this money, the cash winnings from the series and the trophies and the plaques and all that, and some good drink, some liquor, and some camaraderie. Hopefully, it won't be 32 below zero again.
I hope
I know that one year it was cold.
It was cold. The wind blows so damn bad.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and the wind blew so daggone bad.
Maybe it might have been 3 years ago. Whatever year I had the gray S10.
That's when you cut the rim in half.
Yeah, when I cut the back off the wheel and blew the tire off the inside.
Yep. I think I like the banquet. We tried to do it one year.
I still got that wheel.
You got it autographed up there, don't you?
I'll tell you when it was. It's right on the wheel. January the 16th of 21 at Branchville.
Yep.
It's up there on the wall. that was Jason's wheel. I had to buy him a new wheel.
That was in Wheelwood brakes, wasn't it? Cut that thing in half.
His wheels had 1 inch different backspace than mine, and we threw them on real quick and didn't check it. And the bleeder on my caliper was touching the lip of the wheel, and it cut the inside lip off the wheel.
It cut that bitch clean. I'm talking about clean.
I made one pass, and when I pulled back around to line up again, it blew the tire off the inside the bead.
Yep.
But it looked like you put it in the lathe and cut it.
It cut it perfect. Yeah, that's first I ever seen some shit like that.
Yeah.
Was it a wide 5 wheel?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a brand new
Wow.
reel wheel, and it was real cut in half.
Cut really in half, huh?
Yeah.
I was looking at mine. Something's been rubbing on ours. I guess it's just the mud when it gets stuck between that caliber and the mud.
Yep.
Them reels, boy, they soft, I guess you can say.
I know it. I know it didn't want no part of that steel bleeder in that brake caliper on my truck.
No, I'm sure not.
Yep. 10-4. Well,
All right. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna call Katie back. She's trying to face.
all right. Call the boss up. We'll see you next. Catch you next time, buddy. Roll.
Take
I will
it
see
easy,
y'all.
bud.
All right,
Later.
buddy. Later.
Bye.
But good deal, Steve. One more race to get in your racing, unless you're gonna race at the doggone banquet. So
Yep.
I know you're gonna pull it down there and get some racing in at the banquet.
I don't know if I'm gonna drag mine to the banquet or not.
We just come down and drink some liquor. How about that? Some cold beer.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do that because I think I'm gonna drive Jenny's car up there this year. She
Sounds
bitches
like
about
a
them
plan.
seats in that Ford every time we travel in it. I hate these seats. This thing's so uncomfortable. I said, so I figure at the banquet we'll drive her car.
There you go. You get here faster too, I assume.
Yeah. I need to take that thing down there and get a trailer hitch put on the back of it with a total race truck behind it.
Hey, it ought to pull it. It ought to pull it. Don't she got what she got? The Charger, ain't it?
No, she got a Challenger.
A Challenger. There you go.
One of
Challenger.
them Scat Pack Challengers.
We'll race that. Heck yeah.
I don't know that it'll do real good on that dirt.
We'll pack it good.
I don't know. It's got all that. It's got hell. That thing has got a damn. I ain't never messed with it, but it's got some kind of launch control in it, like a trans brake.
Damn.
You can go in the stereo. It's got a button in there, performance mode. You hit that on the stereo, and all kind of crap pops up in there. But it's got a button that you can mash in that thing, and you put it foot to the floor, and it'll hold that car. And when you let go of that button, it's gone. It works traction control and everything. Like I say, I ain't never messed with it. She has, but I ain't drove that car with about 4 times.
Dang.
I drove it right after we bought it, and that thing right there gets your driver's license.
I imagine so. That's why I ain't got nothing like that.
Yep, that's what I told her. I said, "No, that's your car. You drive that. I'll stay on my pickup."
I ain't got nothing, no fast. I ain't never had. I think only thing I ever had fast was my senior year in high school. Daddy, for some goddamn reason, he had a IROC Z for about 6 months, and I was driving at the ball practice. Whew. That son gonna know it big, son.
Oh yeah.
It was one of those big body ones, you know.
Oh yeah.
Man, that thing would ride.
I've had several over the years. Which I'm a lot older than you. So when I was in high school age and a little over, I drove 69 Chevelle, 72 Nova, 70 Camaro.
I wish I had them things now.
Yeah, I wish I did.
I tell you what I did do, Steve. I had a buddy that was living with me one time before I got married the first time. I was probably in my 21 or so. But he had a GT Mustang with a 6-speed transmission in it. That thing was souped up. It would haul behind. Well, he was paying an ungodly amount for this thing every month. And we was working at the wood place, loading trucks. We wasn't making no money. And he told me one weekend we was riding around. He said, "Why don't you take this thing and wreck it for me and get rid of it?" I said, "Man, I ain't doing that." The next weekend,
He wrecked it.
no. I was going to see my girlfriend at the time. It was raining and all that. He said, "Well, we gonna ride around and drink beer. I'm gonna drive your truck. You just drive my car." I said, "Okay." Man, I went about 3 miles down the road, hit a mud hole, run that bitch down in the river and totaled it.
Oh Lord.
Sure did. He didn't have to pay for it no more.
Well, thank God nobody got hurt.
No, I got hurt, except his feelings and mine. But
Yeah.
I should have took the $500 I did for free the next weekend.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but if you'd have took the $500, you'd end up in jail for damn insurance fraud or something.
Jail or dead, one out two.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Well, Steve, it was good talking to you, buddy.
All right, brother. Well, everybody come to Twitty's this weekend.
We'll see y'all at Twittys if y'all come up for the last race. If you don't, hit us up, and we'll be at Branchville for the banquet, the dinner, whatever you want to call it, on the 8th or the 9th, whatever that Saturday is.
Yep.
We'll
That's
post up the date. Hit us up. We get a head count of what we got going on, what we're going to feed them. Until then, next weekend, we'll see y'all next week. Hit up my sponsors. I got to find a list. Nutramax, Branchville Mud Bog, Patrick's Automotive, Hustler Racing, Hair Motorsports. I got to find Rhett Hughes does this stuff here. Hair's Repair, Orangeburg Mud Bog, Little Do Mud Bog, McCarran Heat and Air, Summers Water Treatment, Nutramax, Dirt Dauber Fabricator, and I'm number one sponsor, Mr. Johnny Martin Jr. Well Drilling. All right, then. Until next time, we'll see y'all between the pits next week, same time, same place. Good seeing you. All right, Steve. Have a good one,
See ya.
brother.
You too, brother. We'll talk to you later.